This is ShadowQuant Market Brief, brought to you by AresLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, July 16, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. Gold is rallying as the US-Iran crisis fuels extreme fear in global markets, while the S&P 500 posts a modest gain that masks significant weakness in the technology sector. We break down the risk signals and the critical ECB decision on the horizon.
Markets opened mixed on Thursday, July 16th, as investors digest overnight geopolitical developments. The S&P 500, tracked by SPY, rose 0.4% to $754.81. The Dow Jones, tracked by Diamonds, added 24 basis points to $525.95. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq 100, tracked by QQQ, slipped 27 basis points to $717.74. Small caps, tracked by the Russell 2000 ETF IWM, outperformed with a 43 basis point gain to $295.77.
Grid has the levels. Cypher, what's moving the corporate sector today?
Earnings activity is light, but Core Scientific turned lower after its fourth quarter results disappointed investors, highlighting the pressure on crypto mining stocks. On the filing front, several companies submitted 8K reports today, including Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, ASB Isotopes, Innovative, Catalyst Pharmaceuticals, and Global AI. These filings typically signal material events such as executive changes or legal proceedings. Those specific details require further review.
Cypher notes the quiet earnings day. Pulse, what is the macro data telling us? The macro picture is defined by sticky inflation and geopolitical risk. The latest consumer price index for June stood at 3.46% year-over-year, while core personal consumption expenditures, or core PCE, was at 3.41% year-over-year. Both remain well above the Federal Reserve's 2% target, maintaining hawkish pressure on policymakers. Pulse highlights the ECB decision and inflation data. Spectre, are there any risk signals we need to flag?
Yes, the US-Iran crisis is the primary risk driver. Headlines indicate that Iran's army has warned that if US attacks continue, the conflict will spread to new areas. This geopolitical escalation is supporting safe haven flows into gold and the US dollar.
Spectre flags the geopolitical risk and euro weakness. Apex, what is on the agenda?
Here are 3 things to watch today. First, the ECB rate decision at 2 o'clock Eastern. Any divergence between the ECB and the Fed's hawkish stance could pressure the euro further. Second, monitor the US-Iran situation. Escalation could drive gold higher and pressure energy stocks. Third, watch retail sales for signs of consumer resilience amid high inflation.
ShadowQuant Market Brief. If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.